Good day, how you doing? My name is Glaze Gibbs, and what I'm doing is I'm be talking about this book, the Glaze Gibbs story, Beyond Lucky, a true story of change and redemption, crack, money, murder, and redemption by Glaze Gibbs. Get your copy, email me, briangibbs1201@yahoo.com. Follow me on Instagram, Glaze Gibbs. Check out my YouTube page, Glaze Gibbs on YouTube. What I want to do is I want to talk about the month of July. As we know, the month of July is hot, extremely hot. As I sit back and think about some of the things that I experienced in my life in the month of July, I had, the good, the bad, the ugly. When I think about the bad thing that happened to me in the month of July, it's like July 31st. I went away when I was 17, did 3.5 years, July 31st, 1981. When I think about the month of July, I think about when I was doing a bid, 18 years old, and Coxsackie being in the hole. I'm talking about extremely hot. I just serving like 30 days in the hole. And you talking about that particular, like summer was probably like hotter than July. You in the cell, practically like butt naked, and I'm talking about you sweating, and while you're in there, it's irritating, and you're trying to kill the bugs, the mosquitoes. Only thing you hear, they keep coming by you buzzing, bzzz, bzzz. You try to like weed wob, and like it's dead, man. But you talking about like hot. Only thing you want is like some cold air. Only thing you want is, cold water. What I'm gonna do at this present time, I'm just speak about some of the things, when I went through, Coxsackie. Welcome to Coxsackie Correctional Facility. I lasted in Elmira for a month and a half before being reclassified as a maximum B inmate and being transferred to Coxsackie Correctional Facility, which had a security classification of Max B. Coxsackie was also known as Gladiator School, the SAC, as it was called, housed mostly adolescent. The young adult with long sentence. The SAC reminded me of a reformatory school, and the mess hall could be compared to a fast food restaurant. When incarcerated, it's pretty much standard practice for an individual to establish himself, by gaining respect from other inmates. And to me, I'm young, I'm wild. I knew a lot of people from my neighborhood, from Rikers Island. So automatically when I came in, I had a little bit of clout. I can remember the first time I got into an altercation. I got into it with a senior guy that was there for a while. His name was like Tony Rome from the Bronx. And Tony Rome, what he was doing at that present time, he was like, saying some slick stuff on a gate. But we were locked down in our cell, and he was saying something slick to this other guy. The guy was like, I was 18, the guy was like 17. He was a year younger than me. But we all came from Rikers Island to Elmira to Coxsackie together. And to me, when Tony was talking slick, and he says something like, that he was gonna, pluck the guy in his rear end, basically have sex with him in his booty. So to me, I took offense to that. I'm trying to like, hold it, man. The kid is a kid, man. Despite I'm a kid myself, me and Tony got into a big beef behind that, and we almost got into a little war. Let me see. My first misbehavior report came from my interference with another inmate, Tony Rome. While he was conversing with a third inmate, he was actually threatening the other inmate. Rome told an unnamed individual that he was going to F him in the ass. I overheard him and say otherwise, telling Tony Rome to leave the young man alone. I was now faced with my first problem in upstate New York. A heated argument ensued between Tony Rome and me, ending with Rome wanting to stab me. And another inmate, Mike Coker, C-O-K-E-R, Mike, C-O-C-K-E-R. Mike was from South Jamaica, Queens. Mike was a gangster. Mike was, anybody from the Supreme Team, from Fat Cat Crew, anybody from Jamaica, Queens, or anywhere from Queens knew who Mike was. So Mike basically intervened with Tony Rome and told him, look, man, you can't stab him. It got to be a fair one. Me and Tony Rome wound up getting into a fight. One thing led to another, whatever. And basically right now is like, when you sit back and you look at it, I'm a kid, but yet and still I was a knucklehead. because once again, I should have minded my business. But to me, the way I was taught and the way I was brought up, it's like, nah, man, I hate bullies. I hate other people taking advantage of a situation. I don't like that. You know, to me, it's like being a kid, first of all, I shouldn't even be in that predicament in the first place. So when you sit back and you think about it, and I'm asking the younger generation, man, like, what type of life is that? What type of life being incarcerated? You know, you got to eat when they say eat. You got to sleep when they say sleep. You got to shower when they say take a shower. You only can see your people when they allow you to. And your people have to come how many miles from the city, from anywhere to come see you. How many of them can afford to come see you? Always remember, like, look at the type of strain that you putting on your parents, your grandparent, your girlfriend, your brother, your sister. Come on, it's not worth it. Even back then, I was fortunate. I had my moms, my pops, and they used to always say, if you get into trouble, don't call us. You know what? I got into trouble, call them, and they came and bailed me out. Even right now, when I had to do time, call them, they came to visit me, making sure that was all right. But is that any way for a human being, anybody to live? No. Listen, man, when that door, that cell closed, bing, and you hear it, trust me, it's a lonely feeling, man. A lonely, lonely feeling. My name is Brian Glaze Gibbs. Once again, if you want the book, email me, Brian Glaze Gibbs. Email me, Brian Gibbs 1201@yahoo.com. Follow me on Instagram, Brian Glaze Gibbs. My story is my ministry. My story is crime doesn't pay. If I can change, anybody can change. Brian Glaze Gibbs signing off.